Welcome to the Bushido Gang. What's up, ladies and gentlemen? It's Attack on Samurott, bringing you all potentially the final part of the Snorlax suspect test on Pokemon Showdown. So, I'm gonna say it now. We've almost hit 20 losses since last time I recorded, or since part 5. Now I actually made a couple attempts beforehand, and that accumulated to our losses. So it's not too bad. We're still at a 7. We're still close to a 71 GXC, so that's like close enough. Or I mean, we're getting closer to it, but the test is going to be ending in like less than 2 hours. So I don't know if I can do it, but I'll try my best. Team I have for y'all is going to be a team with double normal types. So we have Choice Band Snorlax and Choice Specs Exploud, paired with some support from Comfy and an AV Gudra. So yeah. So before we get started with this live or this part, please make sure to leave a like and comment on the video. Again, letting me know your thoughts on Snorlax, and just in general, just how have you been enjoying the test so far? It really surprised me that I didn't see a lot of Snorlax throughout this whole run. I only saw I've only recorded like 2 matches of it happening, or up to 2 matches of it happening. So I was very surprised to see like not a whole lot of Lax. It could either mean that maybe the community doesn't see Lax as, something they want to use, or maybe there's just better stuff around. I'm not sure why people aren't using Lax right now, since this is the test, but I guess it is what it is. Anyways, here's the team. So we have Snorlax, Exploud, Mudstale, Gudra, Xatu, and Comfy. So Snorlax and Exploud kind of work hand in hand, with Lax being able to pressure basically the same things as Exploud, but more on the physical side. We have Heavy Slam, which is there for Diancie to beat it down. EQ is going to be there to cover everything else that's grounded. Darkest Lair is going to be there for the ghost types, and Double Edge is there for just, the strong neutral damage. Same with Exploud, with it having Boom Burst, Fire Blast, Hydro Pump, and Shadow Ball. I'm kind of going with the same moveset that Bluebird had on his Exploud, because I felt like, that's probably the best one, or the one with like the best coverage options. I still don't know what Shadow Ball does, by the way. I don't know what that catches, but it's still like fairly good anyway. So Boom Burst covers basically everything. Even Bronzong doesn't take it very well, depending on the set, of course. Fire Blast is there for them too, and also covers Excavalier. Then we have Hydro Pump, which is there for the grounds and whatnot. And then Shadow Ball is going to be there for, again, whatever. Then we have Mudstale. So I ran into I think I mentioned this before, but I ran into one Lax so far, that had Curse, that was a Curse Lax variant, and I lost to it because I didn't really know how to play around it with that team. Now I'm kind of in a similar situation, where I was thinking about maybe putting Iron Defense on Mudstale over Smackdown, because I want to be able to actually 1v1 Lax, but it's kind of difficult to do that, and I really want to have Smackdown for Talonflame, but again, Lax is very rare, it seems. So if I run into it and I lose to it, I mean, I don't know what else I can really do. I probably just have to use Exploud to like break through it at least, or at least ship it enough for Gudra. That's probably what it was gonna have to be. But yeah, pretty much Body Press is gonna be there for everything else. Smackdown for the flying types, EQ to cover everything, and then Rocks are gonna be really good for chipping things down. Then we have Gudra, which is gonna be AV Modest with Draco Meteor, Flamethrower, Thunderbolt, and Ice Beam. So Gudra is my check to everything, basically. Check to all the special attackers. So we 110% wall the hell out of Blastoise. We have fire coverage for the steals, and then we have Ice Beam for like the ground types and such. I haven't really seen the need for Ice Beam though. Like, I guess it's good for Mudstale and such, but I don't know. It seems kind of repetitive running this coverage on it, but I guess it's decent overall. Then we have Xatu, which is going to be the way to avoid or to bounce back hazards. So we want to annoy my opponent with this mon. If we can do that, then we're pretty much going to be in a good spot with it. I'm really bad at using teleport mon, so please forgive me if I make some bad plays with it. But Zatu pretty much, just bounce back hazards, and it's just annoying for teams. Psychic is there because I don't want to go Future Sight. That's literally it. I don't want to go Future Sight on it. It probably would help a lot with the pressuring, but I kind of like Psychic more because it's that immediate damage, and we pretty much, force out Surf Edge right away. We have Nightshade, which is there for, again, punishing or for chipping down Bronzong and other resists. And then Roost is there for the recovery, teleport to get some momentum. And then last we have Comfy, which is going to be the Aromatherapy mon. I was thinking about putting U-Turn on this, but I like Dazzling Gleam too much. And also it's my first time really using Defensive Comfy. But I wanted to make it an Aromatherapy mon, so that way, Lax and X-Plus have a little bit more momentum going, or so have a little bit more usage going for them. Synthesis to keep the thing healthy, and then Defunct to remove the hazards and such. So that's pretty much gonna be that. So this is the final run, most likely. So again, make sure to leave a like and comment on the video if you're new to the channel, and subscribe as well. I'm on my way to reaching 450 subs. We are less than 25 subs away now. We're 24 subs now. So if we can hit that by the end of the month, that'll be fantastic. So here we go, the final push. Let's see if we can do it. I don't know, man. I have some confidence in it, but throughout these games I've been playing so far, they've kind of diminished a little bit. The last part I did, I actually almost won a game, or almost won one game, but the game just said, I'm just gonna let you have all this BS. So not being able to beat that Trevenant and that Absol really hurt me. And yeah. It's starting to get late, so I don't know if we're still gonna find games. But again, this is the last hour of the suspect test, so we might find some games, or we might find more games than usual. But I don't know. I doubt it. But let's see if we get one. By the way, how are y'all doing? Hope you guys are doing well. Again, recording this on the final day, so I'm doing pretty alright despite that, though. And yeah, I'm just excited to get this out the way, or get this through, and hopefully we get some games. Like earlier I was finding games like left and right, so I don't know what's going on now. I guess people just stop once they already hit their number. Okay, we have a game. Okay. Well, X-Bot looks really good for me. I can probably just lead it right now. I don't lose much by just leading it. I could also, yeah, I'm just gonna lead X-Bot. Like, he doesn't have much of a lead or much of a way to stop it. So, I'm just gonna Boom Burst on that and kill it. All right, so that died. Cool. He has to go into Tauntacroak and go for a fighting move, which we have Mudseal to counter that. And if it's gonna be Tyrantrum, then we'll. But yeah, Mudseal comes in. I can go into I can go Mudseal here on Drain Punch, and we just get rocks down at this point. Plus Araquanid, we can go Zatu here in case he wants to go for webs. But he might just attack. He did attack. That's okay. At this point, I can just teleport here in case he goes for anything else. But yeah, he goes for Leech Life, and now what I can do is probably just I think I just Expanding Force anyway. I could even go for Draco too. But I'm pretty sure Expanding Force will drop this. It looks like... Oh wait, hold on. This is Boots. Well, no, it switched in though, so never mind. It could be Boots. There's a possibility of it being Boots, but I don't think that's very likely. So, I guess what I can do... I think I still go for you and just go for the Boom Burst. If this kills, that's great. It should, but gotta find out. Let's see if it can. If it does, that's perfect though. Let's see. I feel like it will, but Araquanid has some very good HP, or some very good bulk, so it might live barely. But I'll just calc it just to be sure. But I'm pretty sure X-Bot can knock it out. X-Bot is very strong. Araquanid, again, they don't usually run a lot of bulk if they're going to be running this, so... Okay, no, it can live. It can actually live. Hold on. Okay, that can live, then. If that can live, then shoot. That lives. That actually lives. That's timid though. That's timid. Let's put modest on that. 71 to 84%. I need to get a high roll on that. I'd rather go Goodra and just play it safe. I don't know where he's going. Hopefully he comes back, but I'm going Goodra here. I just can't kill it. But can Liquidation kill me back? No, but it does a lot. Okay, you know what? Maybe it's fine just to take the trade then. I don't like taking the trade. I don't. But yeah, he's gonna go for Liquidation. We don't die at least, so I get to still knock this out. Oh, it's cuts. Okay. That's a little problematic. It's definitely problematic because that Dusknoir is gonna be a problem. But I can still defog away, so it's not that bad. We EQ this and it dies. Drain Punch isn't enough. That dies. The X-Plow really scares me though. But I think at this point we can kind of just double edge through. I like to keep Mudstill alive for the Tyrantrum, so I'm not gonna let that go. X-Plow on the other hand might have to get sacked, which sucks a lot. I don't want to sack it, but I think it has to get sacked. That being cut tap is annoying, man, but it is what it is. I think I should have went for X-Plow first or something. Not X-Plow, probably go Lax first over the Liquidation. And I might have gotten away with it, but yeah, that thing has a lot of bulk to live. So yeah. Let's see. I don't want this going. Comfy dies. X-Ploud's dying. Goodra's like my only switch-in. Yeah, Goodra's my only switch-in. Shoot. I was trying my hardest to avoid this, but it looks like I can't avoid it. I just can't avoid it. So gotta keep Mudstill alive for the Tyrantrum and for the Dusknoir. Lax is going to die, or it's gonna take a lot. So Comfy. Yeah, I gotta sack X-Plow. I don't like it, but yeah, X-Plow goes. And then I can probably just Draco. Or, yeah, I have to Draco. Just Draco this. He'll probably just switch anyway and go into Dusknoir. So that's definitely going to be problematic for me. But if he just stays in, that's good too. I hope he stays in. I guess I could Ice Beam too, because judging by how much this does to Goodra. Let's see how much Goodra takes from this. Goodra, then AV. Boom Burst is 36 to 42%. Thunderbolt does 35. He's faster still. He's gonna Ice Beam first. I mean, as much as I want to do something else, I'd rather just, yeah, that. Okay, we get a freeze. That really sucks for him. But at the same time, this is good for us. So, what I'm gonna do is just go Lax and just Darkest Lariat. Yeah, I'm just gonna Darkest Lariat this. If we get to knock this out, that's really good. We should be able to. Okay, they go X-Plow. Perfect. Okay, alright. Alright, this is manageable now. We can handle everything else now. In fact, I can just sack this now. See, Boom Burst does a lot. That does. Tyrantrum comes in. I go Mudstill here. Actually, oh, this is gonna be close. It's gonna be really close. CC shouldn't kill me. I don't think CC will kill me. And I definitely think EQ will drop him. EQ. Okay, that's fine. Is he Life Orb? He's not Life Orb. Okay, we won. Okay, so I guess that's that. Alright, so we ended up winning. Definitely a lot scarier than it should have been. The normal coverage is pretty good, but I definitely screwed up against the Araquanid, so that getting up webs definitely messed me up, but we managed to do it with double normal, so that's good. That's really good. Granted, we got freeze there. The freeze definitely mattered there. I don't know why. Well, I guess him switching maybe meant that he was Specs, or not Specs, he was AV, but I don't know. Very weird team, but we managed to get around it. We should not have gotten around that. But we take those. So that's game 1. Very close. Too close for comfort. Way too close for comfort. Judging by how much Ice Beam did, though, I don't think that was AV. It might have just been some other weird Dusknoir thing. Maybe like some power punching or power up punch Dusknoir. Or it could have been like Bandit or some weird thing. But yeah, we barely got out of that alive. Just barely. I do think that next time, I should probably take better care of Exploud. I had no idea that thing just lives. Araquanid's bulky as hell. That mon's very bulky. Yeah, I gotta figure out a better way to how to deal with you with this team, because Modest isn't enough. Okay, so it's that Choice Specs Machamp team again. What's good is that I have Comfy. Comfy can beat that. Comfy can actually beat the Guzzlord as well, since Guzzy's defensive and whatnot. This is Scarfed, so we can handle that too. Xatu is okay, but not like perfect. I guess it's good. I guess it's decent for the Machamp. It actually just hard walls it, which is funny. Yeah, I don't know what their lead's gonna be. No, I can't. No, I can't. I hate to say it, but I can't. I can't. I'm on a mission. I'm on a mission, bro. I'm on a mission, bro. I gotta hit my what? I don't care. I don't care what he's talking about. Anyways, I'm just gonna lead with lead Goodra, because I feel like their lead should be I guess they're gonna lead with this. They're gonna lead with Machamp. I'm leading Xatu. Yeah, I'm just gonna Psychic this. They should switch, but I don't know how smart they are. Okay, he went Bronzong. That's okay. I don't really mind that. I don't know what this is doing. I'm just gonna Nightshade it. If he goes for Rocks, he's just bad. Okay, Heavy Slam. That's fine. Just Nightshade again. Keep the damage going. Heavy Slam again. Did 37. I can Roost here actually. Yeah. And Guzzy. What's Guzzy gonna do? I think Guzzy's physical actually. So I can go in I can go Mudsteel pretty safely. Knockoff, I don't really care that much about it. As long as I get my Rock Stomp, that's what I really care about. Starmie coming in doesn't really matter too much. I have Lax to switch into anyway. So he can go for Hydro Pump, gets a crit. I'm just gonna Darkest Lariat here, because that covers the Bronzong switch. Actually Double Edge is enough. I can just Double Edge here. Those Meteor Beam, that's not killing me. It's gonna do a lot though. Yeah, that's dead. It lived. Why? Why? Why did you live so easily? That sucks. Anyways. Wow, that really sucks. I thought that would kill. I'm disappointed actually. I'm kind of disappointed in that damage. How did that not kill? That's Choice Bandit, bro. That's Choice Bandit Snorlax, and that didn't even kill. I'm really disappointed. I'm actually really disappointed. Are you kidding me? What the fuck? Versus Starmie, that didn't kill. Why didn't that kill? Why didn't that kill? I'm very confused right now. Adamant. Let's just put +1 max attack. Just show that's modest, or that's okay. Double Edge. Does Double Edge just not kill? And I should just went for Darkest. No, Double Edge kills. He must be some weird Starmie. What? Are you serious? Like, if I lose to this guy, I think I might just end this. I don't want to lose to him. I don't. This shit's actually irritating. This shit's very irritating. But let's see. I can't believe that lived. That's Choice Bandit, bro. That's Choice Bandit. Oh, I made it Jolly. What the fuck? Oh, right. I made it Jolly because I wanted to outspeed the base 30s. That still kills though, so I'm confused how he lived. He might have HP investment or something weird. I'm just gonna Thunderbolt. Ice Beam won't do that much anyway, so this is fine. It's annoying, but I guess this is the way it's gonna have to go. So Ice Beam will come down, or he just dips. He probably saw Goodra and was just like, nah, I'm not about it. Alright, that's fair. That's fair. Goodra's really strong anyway. Covers everything here, regardless. And I still have my Mudsteel, which can take on the Talonflame, so I guess we were okay. No, he came back. Never mind. I guess we're not okay. He's gonna Ice Beam. So he'll Ice Beam here. He's gonna do a lot, but Goodra will tank it. Yeah, that's disappointing, man. That's very disappointing that Lash couldn't kill it. So, but that doesn't make any sense. He has to have HP investment. Like that's just sad, man. That's just sad. That's really sad, man. Alright, hopefully he comes back. I mean, if he doesn't, well, yeah, he Psychics, gets a crit, of course. Of course he gets the crit. Crits are pretty much made for people like him, so we're okay though, still. Machamp has to come in here, but Machamp can't kill me since he specs. Yeah, that's not killing me. I think I kill him back with Draco though. Yeah, it lived. That's sad. Focus Blast, we're fine. Let's see. I'm just gonna go Zatu and just Roost here. Okay, I'm going Mudsteel. He's not gonna Hyper Voice. That's still fine. We just press here. Actually, Smackdown's fine. Just Smackdown here, yeah. And we just do it again. Actually, I don't have to, because I think press is enough. Just EQ. Okay, so that died. Cool. Sonic is annoying, but we're okay. Helios comes in. He has to go for Hyper Voice or even Surf. So Dark Pulse did 23. Hyper Voice should probably kill me. Actually, probably won't kill me. So I can EQ. Yeah. Mudsteel is just that bulky, man. It's crazy. It makes no sense. I don't know what he's getting angry about. I won, so anyways, yeah, we managed to beat that guy, and yeah, so I wonder where that'd put us at. So we beat him, we beat this guy. Granted, these weren't like very good games, but something. I don't think that got us many points actually. We're 71.6. I guess that's something, but those 19 losses really aren't gonna hold very well. I mean, I'll probably do like 1 or 2 more games, and then I'll switch up to a different team for the final part. So let's see what we get. I do have Fighting Resist, so we can handle Surf Fetch, we can handle Tauntacroak, as you've seen already. So if we have to fight those two, then I can manage around it decently well. And yeah, I might have to make this adamant then. Like, the fact that I didn't kill it is embarrassing. But again, this was for Raja, pretty much. Because I don't know how much speed Raja runs, if they even run speed. I haven't used Copper Raja since. Actually, I haven't used it since that Drag Mag like team I built a while back. I need to know how much speed they're running right now, or if they run a lot of speed. Well, AV runs a lot of speed. They run max speed. Okay, so they run max speed, which is interesting. I don't know I think EQ probably kills it then. EQ will probably kill that. So, and I still have Mudsteel on my own too to check it. So if we do fight a Copper Raja, we can handle it. If we fight Lax though, then I'm just gonna have to go for the 1v1 against it and just double edge it straight up. That's the only way I see around it. But yeah, we're going adamant. We are going adamant because that damage, the fact that lived was embarrassing. And I think that was a crit too, wasn't it? I swear I saw it was a crit, but I think I might just be tripping. I might just be tripping. But yeah. Let's see what the next game is gonna give us. Hopefully we can get some points to put us up. So that'll be pretty sick. That'll be pretty lit. Alright, here we go. So this guy's 1500. Okay. So pretty much a straight up hyper offense. This is scary as hell. This is super scary. I have 2 fighting resist, so there's that. I can handle those 2. Yuxi will be the rocker. I can probably lead Zatu and not really care. Yeah, I could probably lead Zatu and not care. I could even lead Mudsteel too. Mudsteel's okay as well. But I definitely think Zatu's pretty okay. X-Plat is also free too. That's a very free lead. But I don't know if we can 1v1 the Yuxi. I don't think so. Just gonna play it safe and lead Zatu. He should lead Pissimian, that's fine. I'm just gonna go for a Psychic here. He can knock off, but we kill that back. I think that's free. I think that's actually worth it. Decidueye, okay. The Decidueye's gonna go for what? Like, SD? You can't do much to Lax. You can't do much to X-Plat either. You can't do much to Goodra, so... I'm not letting this die for no reason. I think Lax is okay to switch into. So, if he specs, which is possible... I'm just gonna go Lax here and find out. Let's see. Poltergeist, time to grab a kill. I'm about to hit that Yuxi with the raw darkest lariat, baby. Look at that damage ball. Look at that damage ball. No rocks for you. He knocked. That's okay. There's a high chance he's faster. There's a very high chance he's faster. I'm still gonna roost anyway. He was faster. Okay, that's still fine. Defensively, I cover a lot here. So, I can even just go X-Blood right now. That's pretty free too, since that just covers basically everything. Mudsteel covers the Ninjask. It also covers the Lazzle. If I go Lax, that pretty much stops him in general. So Lax is fine. Just go for it. The worst he can do is go for Memento. And if he does that, then I can probably just switch out. So I think these do carry Memento. So I don't think you gain much by going for rocks, honestly. Or not going for rocks, but going for yeah, you don't gain much by going for rocks. I can see a knockoff though. I could see a knock here, but he might just rocks. Yeah, it's fine. Just defog, knocks off. That's fine. We just dazzle here. I feel like that was really a bad option though, or a bad play there. Let's see. He's trying to force me to let's see, +1 nasty plot. What's the best option? I have to go Lax here on nasty plot or wave. Oh, it's okay. That's fine. I don't really mind that. Just rock here because he's gonna go Blastoise, and we just go back into Goodra here, and then we just okay. So that being Specs is annoying. This being Specs is really irritating. Just Thunderbolt. Toxic. Oh, it's just a defensive Blastoise. And it's fast. Not fast Blastoise. Anything but that. Anything but that, please. That's a problem. That's a huge problem. I'm going Comfy. What fire moves here? Just defog. Okay. Just EQ. Okay. I'll probably just slip turn again. But I can see him just spinning until he dies. So he'll probably just do that. Alright, I'm getting messed up, which is bad. I can't let this stupid thing just beat me. It's probably Protect too. The fact this is fast is irritating. That's very, very irritating. Let's see. Rapid Spin, Toxic, Flip Turn. I can't let this get Toxic and then get walled by Lax, or then get messed up by Salazzle. That wave really hurt though. That wave crit really hurt me. So this being max HP, max speed is really annoying. Lazzle has to go for Overheat to win, or to beat Exploud, and I need Exploud alive for everything else. Man, this is irritating. Alright, whatever. Just Ice Beam. No, I have to go back into Exploud here on Poltergeist. Okay, and I just do this. That's fine. I'm still okay. Injask. Go U. Tinsel SD. Okay. And I think I just spam body press now. Yeah, okay, so Blastoise is dead. Alright, cool. Lazzle comes in. I can sack. Because you have to go for Overheat. Or I guess Fire Blast too. But Overheat probably gets you the win. Let's see. What to do. I think X-Blast is sack. Because if he goes for Wave. But if I Rock here, then I think I'm fine too. I think I'm okay if Rocks are down. I think. Because he has to Fire move. But if he Fire moves, then Gujar just walls him. What's the best option? This isn't Toxic. But Overheat sucks. But he's not going to Overheat though. So if I go Gujar, I'm okay. But I have to take Wave. If I go Exploud, then I get to see what he locks himself into. If it's Wave, then I probably just win anyway. But if it's Fire Blast, then I don't know if... No, this is dying to Thunderbolt. I'm okay. I can sack this. Let's see. Heated Overheat. Okay, I'm good. In fact, I can actually go back into Mudslide, I think. But I think Gujar secures it. Gujar should secure it here. So we Flamethrower here on the Jask. Alright, cool. And that should be GG. Just Draco. Even Thunderbolt's okay. Dragon Pulse, that's not enough. And this is definitely dying. Yep, GG. Okay, that was too much. Jeez. That was too much. But we got around it. Thank God. Okay. So that puts us at 1436. Definitely a ridiculously hard game. Shout out Fast Blastoise and whatever, and Itemless Decidueye and Scarf Uxie or Scarf Passimian. Very crazy team. Had me thinking hella hard. That puts us at 72.2. Okay, that's a little, that's actually positive. 72.2. That's not bad. That's definitely not bad. I could probably do one more then. I'll do one more game. And then that'll end it for this part. And then I'll do the final part with the different team. I think the team I'll use for the final part will be the good old Toki team. I did promise I was going to show it off, and I will use this team. So this will be the final team. But yeah, I just want to use Lax one more time because I don't know. It's looking like that Mon's not staying. Even though I would love for it to stay because I want to see what people can come up with Lax. Because Lax is Ox is so creative, man. There's so much you can do with that mon. It's insane. It's just insane, and I love it. Um, yeah, double normal's cool. I like that. I like it a lot. Pressures the ghost types really nicely, and darkest lair is pretty free on basically everything too. So it's a nice mon. Very very nice mon. Um, but yeah, that put us at 1436. If I don't get a game in like the next minute or so, depending on how long we've been recording, which has been 35 minutes. Okay, we actually do get a game. And it's the team. Okay. So he's got the team on him. He's got the team on his back. So this team can be pressured very easily. Um very very easily once we figure out like how they're going to play around it. I know one thing though, they don't have a good switch for a Scavalier. Like they don't. Scavalier gets pressured by Gudra, and Gudra also can pressure. Oh, it kind of can pressure. Not really. Actually, can't pressure this. It can't pressure this, but it can pressure this. Can pressure that. Can pressure the Garbodor too. Gudra's very good in this matchup. Mudseal's also really good with rock pressure too. Granted, again, we have to chip this thing. I think their lead should be Diancie though. And they want Rocks down early. So I kind of want to lead Lax. So I'm gonna lead Lax. I think Diancie's their lead. They let Tauros. Okay. You know, this is fine. This is fine. It's fine because I have Mudsail to switch. But also I can make a trade here too. But I think making a trade is a little too early, so I'm just gonna go Mudsteel here anyway. So he goes for Body Slam. We take the hit. He should go on a Xatu. So I'm gonna smack down on the Xatu. He went Diancie. Okay, I'm going for Rocks then. Does go Xatu though. Okay. That didn't really work out. But he can't really do much to me besides just Nightshade and that, so I can't just EQ. This is definitely annoying. At least we got the damage on Xatu, which is what matters. But yeah, him switching there was a little annoying. Let me think about this. How do I want to stop this thing? Or can I stop this thing? Just rock up. Okay, I mean, he was gonna port, like, he was gonna port anyway. Let's see how much this is gonna do. With sight plus rocks and everything, that's gonna hurt a lot. Yeah, it's gonna hurt a lot. Let's see. He whips. Should whip, but they carry knock too, so he could knock here as well. But I don't get much if he spins. Comfy can take sight plus whip, I think. So I get to defog here, I think. It's gonna hurt a lot. This is gonna hurt a lot, but Comfy can take the hit. Okay, no, you didn't take that hit as well as I thought you would, but you might lift this. You do. Cool. I'm just gonna go for the defog here. Goes Escav. Okay, so going back into Mudsteel because he'll knock here. Oh, we SD. Oh fuck. Okay, just EQ then. Let's get as much damage as I can on that. All right, he's going crazy. I'm getting rocks down now, so I'm gonna EQ again. This is fine. This isn't killing me, and we get to press this now. So I'll press. Press is still killing that. If EQ's doing that much, press will definitely knock it, or we'll definitely deal with it. So I'll press this, and it almost dies. And knock. We're getting in some dangerous territory with that. Yeah, with that and everything. I'm going Comfy. Because he'll spin. And he can't. Wait, I thought. Fuck. I thought he couldn't. Okay, it's still fine. It's still fine. He's weakened a lot of his walls, or a lot of his checks to me. So, this is still okay. The Tauros is definitely scary though, like 100% scary. I made a really bad call staying with Mudsteel like that. But we're still okay. The Escav, we still outspeed Escav anyway. But Mudsteel's dying, which is really, really bad. Turos had to make a trade, which is okay. Also, I think we might even live a hit anyway. But yeah, I have to go Goodra here and just Flamethrower. I don't know if it kills. It probably doesn't because it's very, very bulky. And they could also just go Diancie too. So it's really tough to make this play. But I have to Flamethrower here. And yeah, he does go Diancie to get rocks down. I'm going into you to prevent rocks. Alright, cool. So rocks aren't up for him. I'm just trying to find a way. Like, letting Mudsteel get chipped like that was really bad for me. I'll just port. Okay, cool. So he did that. I can port here. And now what I can do, I don't know if Heavy Slam's enough. It might be, but I doubt it. Delmice has a lot of bulk, or is very, very bulky. But let me just check to see if Heavy Slam can actually do it. If Heavy Slam can do it, then I can just go for it right now. Even EQ, if EQ's worth it, I'll go for it, but I don't know. Heavy Slam, it does nothing. It actually does no type of damage to that. I think I have to go X-Blood actually. And I have to go for Boom Burst. So Diancie's gonna take. Oh, okay. Well, I get a crit. That definitely mattered. That 100% mattered. I think at this point, I think I have to go back into it, or I just spam again. But that crit really mattered there since he's very HP invested. I just don't want rocks down because the Turos can still win. But he might just. Nah, he's going for the rocks still. If I were him, I'd still go for the rocks. But let me think. No, I think I have to just attack him still, which I don't like, but I have to. So we don't knock it out and he gets rocks down. That's still really shitty for me, but it's fine. I think the trade is worth it, honestly. Delmice dies. He can't spin the Hatchers away anymore. If he goes into Tauros, he's dying. If he goes Garbodor, he's dying. I'm okay with this. I think X-Cloud can live 1. If X-Cloud can live 1, then we can win with Lax. And I think it can live 1. Because these don't carry. Because in the video, he didn't have CC. I know I'm cheating. They didn't have CC in the video. So if it's the same team, then we're okay. But if he has CC, then well, it's probably a wrap. We're fine. Alright, we're good to go. So now we should be able to win with Lax. Well, Lax and Goodra now. Goodra definitely can do it here. So the Zatu's faster, but he can't do anything to me. The Garbodor, I think, might be faster, but that can't do much either. Besides just go for Gunk Shot, and he has to land it too. So I think we're okay. I do think we're okay. It definitely got very close, though. It got way too close for comfort. But yeah, that's just a preview of the team I'll be using. So I'll be using this team right afterwards. And we just Boom Burst here. Because he can do that but die. And then Garbodor, if he's faster, he kills me. So let's see if he's faster. If he's not, we're fine. Okay, so X-Cloud just swept. Alright, good to know. X-Cloud beats this team. So when I use it next time, I'll know how to handle it. I think to handle it, I'm probably going to have to get my spikes down early. I think that's what I'm going to have to do if I fight a team like this. Or if I fight my own team. But yeah, that's going to be GG's to my opponent. And that is that. So we ended up winning against the Toki team. That's apparently like what, 55 wins and 0 losses or something like that. But unfortunately for this guy, he definitely added on to that list of losses. But yeah, that's gonna be that for this Showdown Live. If you guys enjoyed it, and again have been enjoying the run so far, please make sure to leave a like and comment on the video. Again, letting me know your thoughts on Lax, and again, just in general, if you've been enjoying the run. This has been a very stressful run for me. I didn't realize it'd be this bad. Like, oh my goodness, it's quite difficult, and I only have 30 minutes left. to record, or I have 30 minutes left before it closes. So I don't think we're gonna do it, but damn it, we're gonna get close. We're gonna get close. So 1444 is definitely a high point, I'd say. So that should put us at 73, or close to 73. Nope. Yeah, I'd have to play 70 games, and that's just not it. Maybe even 80 actually. And I don't think I can make 80 in 30 minutes. So for now, that's gonna be that. Be safe, wash your hands, and I'll see you in the final part of the Snorlax suspect test. Be safe, wash your hands, and peace out. Subscribe as well if you're new to the channel. On my way to reaching 450, and we're only 24 subs away from that goal. So let's just keep that momentum going. And yeah, see you guys in the final part of the suspect test. Peace out.